a quick garden update. But first thing I want to talk about is our yard. As you can see, we have not mowed this year. That first started with us realizing our mower wasn't cranking this spring. But then as we waited and to get it fixed, and we noticed a lot of beautiful flowers were blooming. And I got curious and I downloaded an app called Picture This, and I got a book called Native Plants, Edible Native Plants. And I started studying all the plants in our yard and learned that all the plants that were coming up were not only native plants that were really great for our ecosystem and for our pollinators and our wildlife, but also 90% of them were edible. So we ended up deciding to not mow our yard at least until July. That way our spring flower field could do its thing like it naturally would if we weren't living here.
Yeah, and it's been real pretty.
It's been amazing. Every week there's a new flower blooming.
Yeah, so you got like now, what's this, dear?
Here, let me see.
Like milkweed, isn't it?
Well, we'll see. Look. Okay, so I'm gonna get the picture. This app out. Let's see. Where did I put it? There it is. All right, my hands are filthy because I've been in my garden working, but that's good for you. All those minerals, building my immune system.
Yeah, you're definitely building the immune system.
Okay, let's take a picture. Okay, so then it kind of analyzes it. All right, this is prairie fleabane, or it's also known as daisy fleabane, white top, rough fleabane. All right, let's see if it's native. Yes, it's completely native to the entire U.S. So it's really good, not only for our pollinators and our other insects, but also for our animals, wildlife. It's been very neat. We've seen snakes, we've seen a lot of spiders, wasps, good and bad, all kinds of bees, rabbits. The squirrels and the birds are really doing well this year.
So are the fire ants.
We are dealing with ants.
Like, yeah, I don't know where y'all are, but man, we really have some cool fire ants around here.
So that has been a really neat thing that we've done, and we do homeschool our 3 kids. And so it allowed for us to also take the science lesson outside and discuss how ecosystems work and how, the plants feed the bugs feed the small rodents, the rodents feed your snakes, and then your hawks and your birds, and how the circle of life kind of happens. And it's been a really great Next, I guess I'll just work through the garden one row at a time. All right, so we have a row of corn here and a row of corn all the way on the other end. Every single corn seed we planted came up, no problem.
That's kind of rare in seed.
Well, I noticed that all the seed I get from Smith in Saltillo always come up. I've not had any of them not come up. They're fantastic. So there's a corn. On this row is our okra. Our okra is coming up really slowly, but we still have 14 plants.
Yeah, it's kind of done pretty badly so far, but that's okra right there.
Now, it is strictly a summer vegetable. It's going to be producing all the way from August to September. So it is going to be something that produces a little bit later. So that's okay. Then on the end over there, we have sunflowers. I planted about 20 of those. They're looking great. They haven't bloomed yet, but they're coming up. And
Andy asked what type of flowers those were. What were those again?
The white ones are fleabane.
Fleabane.
Daisy fleabane was the most common name.
Okay.
All right, so then we have our row of tomatoes. So I have several different types of tomatoes. Now, the actual tomato plants we purchased, we bought hybrids. Hybrids are not necessarily GMO, but they are bred to make a stronger, more resistant tomato plant. So we did go with hybrids there. We planted, before you get to the flowers, but between that last post, we planted seed. And the seed we planted heirlooms. So we'll have a mixture of hybrids and heirlooms, but we did Roma, Beast or Better Boy, a cherry tomato, and I think we did one golden tomato. All
Yeah.
right.
So what all kinds of tomatoes do y'all grow? Do y'all have a specific type that you like? Yeah, these are the ones that we planted, and then we got the small seeds. I don't know if they'll ever do anything or not. They're a little late.
They'll be fine.
You think they'll work?
They will, as long as we keep them watered well. They'll do fine.
Yeah.
Now we have, what are those called? Are those marigolds?
No, no, them aren't marigolds, but I don't know what.
Butterscotch? Or what are those called?
I really don't remember.
I can't remember either, but they're really good for
Yeah.
pollinators.
Yeah. So yeah, for pollinating, we've got a lot of flowers in the garden, like this right here.
Okay, so from here, over here, this is my last pepper plant. So here through there are all pepper plants. We have jalapeno, which is like the cooler, milder version of jalapeno. We have bell peppers, and then we have the regular jalapenos. So we have plenty of pepper plants. But from here down to the end of the row is a mixture of chrysanthemums, zinnias, and dahlias. So we'll have plenty of those through here.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll get the honeybees. But yeah, these are show you up close. The flowers, they're beautiful.
I cannot believe I can't remember what they're called.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Do your picture of this.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my
sometime.
little app.
Yeah. But yeah, if y'all don't have the picture of this app, man, if you want to know if something's native, if it's
Marigold. That's what I thought.
it is marigold.
Yes, they're marigold.
Okay, it is marigolds.
But show them my sunflower over here. Like, look at these. They're doing so well. And I planted them from seed. So, do I have a flower yet? Nope.
Yep.
But the plants themselves look really good. So, I'm hopeful.
Yeah, so do any of y'all garden? Do y'all have any favorite plants?
Let's head back up this way.
Okay.
Now, as you can see, we're not doing a lot of weeding because according to my research, we're finding that allowing some weeds, not all, but some weeds to grow actually helps retain moisture, retain the soil around the plant's roots. It encourages a better ecosystem as far as grubs, worms, spiders, and even like ladybugs, which eat your aphids. So it's a good idea to leave some of your weeds to allow it to be a good shelter for your other bugs. And then it allows more roots for your under the ground bugs. So we're not over weeding our garden. We're doing a little bit of maintenance, obviously, right around each plant, but in between rows, we're going to just let it grow. Okay, so we did peppers. Now we have 2 rows of purple hull peas. Now, this is kind of a debate. Some people believe in, the black eye pea, and then some people do the purple hull peas. Personally, I prefer purple hull. I grew up probably till I was about 12 or 13 on black eyed peas, and I hated them my whole life. But then when we moved to Mississippi, I was introduced to the purple hull pea. And not only did I find it easier, are we losing signal somehow?
Yeah, I think the Wi-Fi must try to connect.
Oh, well, that. Yeah.
I think we're good now.
Okay.
Can y'all hear us? Anybody? Are y'all seeing us?
I hope so.
We had an internet issue.
Okay, so we decided baby llamas. There's nothing better than some baby llama beans with some meat in them, like maybe hog jaw is what I grew up on, putting in them, something to make it savory, or bacon. Bacon's good in it. But either way, so we got 2 rows of lima beans.
Yeah, so these are the lima beans here, and yeah, back to the black-eyed pea and purple hull peas. I like the black-eyed peas more growing up. Yeah, but but really, to be honest, I like them both. I mean, neither one's bad.
Yeah. All right, so then we have 2 rows of straight neck yellow summer squash.
Yeah, this is that. This one's coming in real nice, looking good. But
now, as you can tell, we spaced them out a good bit, but then a few of them were not coming up very quickly. So we went back through and replanted more seeds. Oh, got a mosquito. In between, but then all of them came up at once. So we're a little overplanted when it comes to the squash. With time, I might go through and pull some just to make sure we aren't overcrowded.
Yeah, but you probably can't have too many squash.
You can. You can.
But yeah, this is the squash, y'all. And then this is zucchini.
Zucchini. So we have 2 rows of zucchini. I prefer zucchini over the yellow squash. What do y'all think?
With zucchini, you can make like a kind of sweet breads, almost like a dessert.
Bread? See, I've never had that before.
You never had zucchini bread?
I've never made it. It always sounds terrible to me.
How many of y'all have had zucchini bread? Is it good or not?
But I prefer zucchini over yellow nuts.
You gotta
get it. Smack me. I'd rather be slapped than have a big mosquito bite on my face. Goodness, I don't have that anymore. Anyway, so I prefer zucchini to squash every day of the week. I can eat zucchini all summer long, but the yellow squash I get sick of really quick. So it was important to grow equal amounts of it. Okay, coming on down.
And there's another lovely ant bed.
Yeah, I gotta.
We always have these fire ants.
Here, you want me to do it?
If you don't have them where you're at, you're blessed.
They're very annoying.
Yeah, but yeah, that's your fire ants. They'll tear you up too.
Okay, so this row is another row of peas.
Yeah, just purple, ain't it?
Yeah, we were struggling to figure out what we were going to plant here, and we were like, shoot, let's just do some peas. All right, let's come back up this way. All right, so then we have the mound, and not all of those came up. I actually need to replant a few, but I have watermelon here. That's so exciting. I'm so excited to have watermelon. So how many of you have had the yellow meated watermelon? I grew up on the red and only the red. And then when I became an adult, I started hearing something about yellow meated watermelon.
Yeah, when I was growing up, Daddy loved the yellow. So we would get yellow a lot. They're supposed to be less acidic.
Well, that makes sense,
yeah.
I guess. So yeah, I've only done red, but a few of these didn't come up, so I need to replant them.
Yeah, we're going to have to replant a bunch of these
And
hills.
then we got some cucumber.
That's watermelon there. Yeah, these are watermelon. You can tell by the leaves.
I think this will be another watermelon.
Yeah, we're going to have to replant a lot of these hills, honestly.
Yeah. All right, let's see. All right, here's the cucumber. We only had one cucumber come up?
Yeah, it looks like one.
That is awful.
Yeah, so this is a newly sprouted cucumber.
All right, we're definitely going to have to replant the cucumber.
Yeah.
Because I want to make pickles.
Yeah. So.
All right, so then we have a row of corn here. And that was supposed to be a row of green beans, but it did not come up. Now, I did get that green bean seed packet from Home Depot.
Yeah, you buy seeds from Home Depot and not your local nursery.
And you regret it.
Yeah, and you're also hurting your local economy. Oh, you need to buy locally when you're buying seeds. You get better seed.
Shop small. So yeah, we're going to have to replant some green beans too.
So yeah, we got the corn here. And you got the row that didn't come up. We got to put something there. And then got more marigolds down here at the end of the peas. I love these marigolds. I don't know if y'all like them, but they're beautiful. And then this is that's the corn. Sure, everybody's seen corn, but not everybody has. And then the raised beds.
Now, the raised beds were kind of recycling from last year's garden, but it was really good for my root vegetables. So we've got a spearmint on the corner.
This is spearmint right here.
It's delicious. You can eat the leaves straight off the plant. Or you can put it in tea.
Yeah.
The rest of this is potato.
Yeah, so this is what a potato looks like when it's growing.
All right, and here we have lettuce, spinach, and some radishes. It was full of radishes, but we've been eating on them slowly, and I think there's only like 2 left.
Yeah, so this is
lettuce.
That's your lettuce, and that's lettuce. That's your spinach. Okay, see those.
This is our parsley.
Yeah, this plant right here.
Dill and lavender. Then we got some more lettuce in here. I planted some seeds. These all here are some seeds I just planted. They are all going to be radishes. So as you can see, I got a few more coming up in here.
Yeah.
All right, and then this is my lemon balm. And then in this,
what do you do with lemon balm?
You can put it in a lot of skincare products. It's really good for mental health. It's edible. It's very soothing to skin. So a lot of people put it in their teas and their soap.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually have a sister-in-law who makes soap.
Then can you nibble on it too?
It's edible.
Yeah. So it
doesn't taste great, but it's edible.
Yeah, that's a lemon balm leaf.
All right, so we got a few more radishes in here.
Hey, is there a radish we could pick?
No.
Sure, there isn't one.
I checked yesterday and there weren't any ready yet.
Okay.
All right, this is my 2 onion beds.
Yeah.
With a rosemary.
Yeah, this is the rosemary, y'all.
And the onions are starting to do real well. Like, look at this one. It's really thick and hearty, and you can eat the whole plant. When you pull them up, you can even eat these green pieces. All right, then
more potatoes here.
Potatoes, but they're a different type.
Different type of potato?
Mm-hmm. I did some reds, golds, and russets.
Okay.
Okay, but then I've also got my carrots.
Yeah, this is what the carrots look like.
And then I've got, what is this one? This is a mint.
Which mint is it? Do you know? You sure that's mint?
Yeah. You smell it. You know what? That's thyme.
Is that thyme? No, that's mint. That's just straight mint.
Which one is it?
I don't know. We got a sweet mint and then just a mint, don't we? Hey, that ain't peppermint, is it? Is it peppermint?
I can't remember which mint it is, but I do think it's mint. All right.
What's in this bed?
I can't remember.
Okay. It's not come up very well.
I don't think I planted anything. I think we already pulled everything in there.
Now, what is this?
Now, this is oregano. It smells so good. Now, oregano, not only is it a great spice for cooking.
Show everybody that.
Let me get a good one. Not only is it a good spice for cooking, but it's antibiotic and antimicrobial.
It's not picking up good, but it's got little flowers on it. Yeah.
So it's very healthy. If you have a rash, you can put a little bit in your bath when you take a bath with some magnesium, and it will help. Like, I've heard of people using it for poison ivy, and it really helps too, because it also will break down oils. So like poison ivy is an oil, and it produces more oil, and that's how it spreads, is the oil within the blister spreads from one place to another. Well, oregano will actually break down that oil and will actually treat it. So something to think about.
Yeah. So now
in
this is a full bed here.
Yeah. So what I did here is I planted a mixture of collard greens and carrots. By doing this, I have the carrots growing beneath the ground, and I have the collards growing above the ground, which creates a really good sister planting system.
Yeah. So yeah, this is a collard. So, and they're easy to grow if you want to grow your own. You know, you don't have to go buy these at the grocery store. You can, and then these are the carrots mixed in. Kind of underneath down here is the carrots.
And then I believe this is another mint.
Yeah, we've got 3 different types of mint, I think. Now this is basil.
Yeah, that's basil.
Yeah.
And then the rest of this row, or this bed, is potatoes. These are the rosettes.
Yeah.
All right.
So then show the honeysuckles over here.
They're starting to get dried out.
Yeah, the honeysuckles are drying out, but we've had some nice honeysuckles this year. Yeah, that's honeysuckles right there. And then some wild blackberries are coming in, like right here. I don't know if you can see them real well, but they're there.
All right.
Right.
Now we have a lot of wild blackberries all the way through all along the wood line.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can spot the vines.
There was one back there where I
Right
was.
here. This is technically a blackberry vine.
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And then these little buds will turn into a blackberry.
Yeah. So that's the blackberries.
See, come here. These white flowers. At first, they're these white flowers.
Yeah.
And then they turn into this, and then they turn into the
Now
blackberry.
show them how you do a honeysuckle,
Okay.
for those that don't know.
All right, well, let's see. Sometimes they don't always work just with such as my hands are filthy, so you just have to forgive me. Then
Building that immune system.
oh yeah, okay. So I'm taking my nail and I'm just gently trimming around that green little bulb,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to pull it out, and it's attached to one of these things, or what are those called?
I don't know what it's called.
I need to figure that out. All right, so I'm gonna pull it out. Can you see it?
Yeah, we can see it.
All right, so I'm gonna pull it
But
out.
there's honey in that stem.
All right, as I pull it out, it will slowly pull. There it is, a little drop of honey.
And you just, you get a little drip. You can actually buy honeysuckle honey in the store. Can you imagine how long it would take? How much work?
They cook the honeysuckle.
Okay.
In order to make honeysuckle syrup.
Okay.
And also, you can buy honeysuckle vodka from Cathead, which is a brand here in Mississippi. It's magnificent as well.
Yeah.
But so that's essentially how you do that. And then let's show them our blackberry bush.
Yeah, if y'all can hear the katydids, man, they are intense here. What do you call them? It's a katydid. A lot of
people call them cicadas.
Yeah, I call them a katydid. That's what we always called them growing up.
So here's my blackberry bush. Now this one we actually got from my in-laws. They ordered their blackberries, and they produce way bigger and sweeter blackberries than what you'll find in the wild.
Yeah, so it's coming in good.
Let's see, look here. Show them.
Yeah.
These are our blackberries.
Yep. That's it.
All right, this is our blueberries. Now you have to watch for snakes as you walk. I do have a pet black racer. He comes up and I see him around. Now the good thing about black racers is they are they're protective of their territory. They're territorial is the term. And so that's really good because black racers are not poisonous or venomous, I should say, at all. And because of that, I don't have to worry about people getting bit. They do tend to want to run versus fight. But even if that did happen, it would be fine. But at the same time, they will chase off and bully away venomous types of snakes, such as copperhead and cottonmouth. So
they're really a good thing to have.
Very good thing. And then they also will take care of rats, mice, moles. Moles are really bad. They take care of that too. So they're a great thing to have in the ecosystem. So I do have one that I see, and he's pretty young. He's just a little bitty thing. He still has the speckles on its stomach. It's really cute. But anyway, he tends to stay right here around the fruit bushes. So I always try to look for him. But anyway, so here's the blueberry bushes. We have two. You always have to get at least two to fertilize, not fertilize, but to pollinate off one another.
Yeah.
This one.
The more you have, really, the better.
This one
is already blooming.
Is really developing well. And then this one over here doesn't have quite as many blueberries on it. So I'm wondering maybe if that one is pollinating off of this one. Because you know how there's male and female trees?
Yeah.
I'm wondering if maybe that type of situation is
happening. Could be. Is that a bloom there?
It is, but there's like 2 blooms on this one.
Yeah.
And like 40 on that one.
Yeah. Well, that one's kind of up the hill. It's catching all the water.
That might have something to do with it. I wonder if it's a sunlight thing.
But yeah, on the blackberries, we got 3, but that one's doing really well. See if I can even find the other 2. Yeah, here's the other one. Get a little one right there. Ain't doing quite as well. But yeah, y'all, that's kind of our garden update. What we got going on. Anything else you want to say to anybody?
Nope. I'm good.
Yeah. If y'all got any questions about gardening, put them in the comments. We'll answer them. But thanks for watching, everyone.